This presentation is going to go over how to look through your MyKnight Audit for the 2017 Psychology Catalog requirements. After you pull up your MyKnight Audit on MyUCF, you will see that underneath your name, you will have your major, track, and catalog year showing. On the interactive audit, you don't need to collapse all or expand all to view requirements that you're still missing. You can also pull up a PDF if you need to share, write notes, or save your audit. If you do not have an AA degree from a public college in Florida, you will need to meet the General Education Program courses for UCF. If you have classes that you've already completed from another school that you think should count towards the GEP requirements and are not showing on your audit, you can have them evaluated on the Academic Services website. If you have additional questions about meeting your GEP requirements, just contact the College of Sciences Advising Services office. For most of the General Education Program requirements, it doesn't matter which classes you choose for each of the sections, except for a few. For example, in the General Education Program number 8 requirement, make sure that you're taking a statistics class, either STA 2014C or STA 2023. STA 2023 does require college algebra as a prerequisite. This is the class that we recommend for psychology majors. This class is not available online with UCF, so if you're an online student, you'll be taking it elsewhere, but you can take it online with another Florida school using floridashines.org. For the General Education Program number 9, of course you're going to take a general or introduction to psychology course if you have not done so already. For the GEP number 11 section, you can choose any science that's listed. As long as you don't choose astronomy or Chem Fundamentals 1, they'll count for the psychology major as well. For the General Education Program number 12, you need a biology class for the psychology major, so as long as you take BSc 1005 or BSc 2010C, it will count for the psych major as well. Again, this class is not available online through UCF, so you can take it elsewhere using floridashines.org. Everyone earning a bachelor's degree is going to complete at least 120 credit hours. 48 of those hours need to be upper level, 3,000 and higher. To meet your psychology requirements and your gen ed requirements, you might have to complete some more credit hours just to reach the 120 or 48 upper level. Just be careful you're not taking too many credits that you run into issues with financial aid or excess hours. Next on your audit is your GPAs. Your UCF GPA is all the courses you've taken at UCF. It starts at a 0 before your first semester, so be sure to start off strong. Your overall GPA underneath this is everything you've ever taken in college. Now in your audit, we're finally getting into the psychology major requirements. The first requirement listed is the college level foreign language. Yes, you need college level language. High school level does not satisfy this requirement. If you're already fluent or pretty proficient in a language, you can test out with the University Testing Center. Or if you know enough, you can jump into level 2 or even higher and be done with the requirement with just one class. But if you've only done 2 years of high school level, or if you don't know the language, then start off with level 1 before moving on to required level 2 to meet this. Next on the audit is the psychology core requirements. All classes for psychology must be a C or higher. That means it cannot be a C-. Of course, you need general psychology, you need a biology. BSc 1005 or BSc 2010C are offered face-to-face at UCF. BSc 2010C General Biology 1 is more for students going on into a nursing, health, medical, or science field like neuroscience. If you're not going towards any of those fields, then BSc 1005 is perfectly fine. For statistics, it is recommended for psychology majors that you take STA 2023 Stat Methods 1. Prereq for that is college algebra, especially if you're going on to a psychology field that involves research. Otherwise, you can take STA 2014C to meet the requirement to move on to the next stats class needed for psychology. Next, the advanced core requirements are listed. You will complete all of these classes. Some of them can be completed in any order, but others do have a specific order in which you'll want to complete them. For example, PSY 2023 or 3024, Psychology Career Readiness 1, should be completed your first semester as a psychology major after you've completed general psychology. Then, in your second semester, you'll take Career Readiness 2, PSY 3074. In your last semester, you'll take PSY 4049, Psychology Capstone. All three of those classes are S or U graded, satisfactory or unsatisfactory, meaning they don't affect your GPA. They are also only available online, and each are 2 credits, so if you need to be full-time at least 12 credit hours, make sure you're balancing appropriately. You want to complete the statistics courses in order. First is that basic statistics that we've already covered, then you'll take stats and psychology, and third will be research methods in psychology. You'll want to take these classes consecutively as much as possible, as they all build on top of each other. Courses of developmental psychology can be completed sooner than later. Social psychology, physiological psychology, and cognitive psychology can be completed in any order. You'll want to take PSY 4604, History and Systems, closer to your senior year. You'll cover history of psychology in your other psych classes, so this can be a good review class for you if you wait on it. You will need a diversity elective, and you can just choose one from the list of 4 options. You will also choose a track, which includes 4 psych elective courses. I will explain the tracks in the next section. The clinical track focuses on the study, diagnosis, and treatment of mental, emotional, and behavioral disorders. If you're interested in this track, you will take abnormal psychology and then choose 3 of the electives in the list below. For the industrial, organizational, or IO psychology track, it focuses on the understanding of productivity, management, employee working styles to improve quality of life related to the workplace. For this track, you will take the INP 3004 Industrial Organizational Psychology course and 3 of the electives listed. For human factors, this is a focus on applying human behavior to design and use of products, systems, tools, and environments for comfortable human use. For this track, you'll take the EXP 3250 Principles of Human Factor Psychology and 3 of the electives underneath. For the neuroscience track, this focuses on understanding how the brain affects cognitive functions and behavior. For this track, you will take neuropsychology, which has a prereq of physiological psychology, one of the core classes, so make sure you take that soon, and 3 of the electives listed. For the experimental psychology track, this is going to focus on the design, analysis, and dissemination of research through experimentation related to human behavior. For this track, you select any 4 of the listed electives. If you're not sure which track to choose, you can always just do the general track. This is any 4 psych classes that you wish to take. The full list of these classes is listed on the Undergraduate Psychology Advising Center website. Last on the audit is the Math and Science elective courses. Choose 2 Math Science electives that are listed. For the General Education Program number 11, that will count as one of your science electives, and then you just need 1 more. You will want to complete your math science classes sooner rather than later. If you have any questions about meeting your psychology requirements, just contact the Undergraduate Psychology Advising Center at psychadvising@ucf.edu.